Yeah, I heard a little bird whispered on my shoulder that you're running for a very serious position coming up, and you want to tell us a little bit about it?
I am. Yeah, absolutely. So we had a judge resign at the end of last year, last November. Governor Whitmer did appoint a replacement to that seat, but I am going to be running for Macomb County Circuit Court Judge this fall, specifically November 8th, just like all the other elections. It's a nonpartisan seat, which means you have to look for the name, you have to check the box for Fox, you can't just vote by party. But yeah, it's for Circuit Court Judge in November. You know, I'm running because people ask why I want to be a prosecutor, and you know, you generally don't want to answer a question with a question, but I'll never forget sitting outside a courtroom with a woman whose husband was murdered in a robbery. And the defendants came into the store, came around the shop front desk, and were going to the rear room. And in that rear room is where the shop owner's 12-year-old son was doing his homework. And so the shop owner ended up pulling a gun and got into a shootout with the bad guy. While the 12-year-old son watched it happen on security, called 911, just a horrible, horrible audio, right? So I prosecuted those guys that did the robbery.
That was Clinton Township Party Store?
It was.
Okay.
It was. And before the jury came back with their verdict of guilty, I was in the hallway with the wife and mother, the wife of the shop owner and mother of that 12-year-old, and all she kept asking was why. You know, why my husband? Why my son? We're doing everything right. And there wasn't a good way to answer that question. But that question, why, is exactly my answer to you as to why am I running for judge, right? Because the judicial spots, for all the spots on the ballot, with all due respect to the governor and Congress and the legislator, God forbid something happens to you, your family, your business, whatever it might be, whether it's a car accident or you're a victim or whatever it is, you don't see any of them, right? You stand 6 feet in front of a judge. It's the only spot on the ballot that changes lives every single day. And I think it's important we have the right people there, and I hope that I've earned the right to be there.